Hello everyone, welcome to English with Sreyashi. In today's jam session, I am going to talk something random without preparation. Yes, I am doing this practice because in real life, when we are supposed to respond or to ask any question to someone, we don't get a chance to prepare ourselves. So to practice this, I am doing it, and I realized that no matter how many hours I practice, okay, but I cannot learn everything from ChatGPT or from any videos, okay. I have to make mistakes and I have to embrace the reality that it is not my mother tongue, and I have to speak without any preparation. The more I speak without any preparation, the more I build my confidence and improve my fluency. So that's why I have set a goal to speak continuously at least for 5 minutes without any preparation. Yes, you can also try to do this practice because when we are writing any email or we are writing a letter, that time we take help from ChatGPT, and it becomes very easy for us to write a very nice email or letter. But when it comes to speaking, we get hesitated, okay. So we think that if I ask, what should I ask, how should I ask, which tense should I use? So we just keep thinking in our minds and we just choose not to speak, okay. And I have experienced it, and I have been learning this language for the past 8 years, and I have learned grammar. Every day I learn some grammar rules. I read books, I listen to English podcasts or interviews with celebrities or successful people, and from there I have learned many things, like how to set goals, how to grow in life, how to become a strong person, how to wake up early, how to set goals. Many things I have learned from there. But trust me, when you talk in real life, that time you need to talk about yourself. Yes, about your daily life, about your goal, and about your work. So when I watch any YouTube video, that time I see that people are talking about themselves, okay. How did they reach here, and what are the things they did, and how they planned everything, and how they have sacrificed everything. So they are talking about themselves. So these stories taught me to understand that fluency doesn't mean choosing advanced words or difficult topics, okay. Speaking in English or fluency means when I am able to narrate my own story, okay, smoothly. If I am able to talk about my daily routine without getting stuck, or what I did yesterday, okay. And I always focus on tenses. For example, if I want to tell something about my daily routine, so which tense I am going to use, okay. It is because at first I have learned grammar and then I got fluency. That's why it happens to me. You may not feel the same as I feel, but it helps me a lot to speak correctly almost. And because I have seen that people who are speaking in English, they use correct grammar, okay. They make, I don't know whether they make mistakes or not, because I am also a beginner. But whatever tense or grammar I have learned, based on that I can say that they always make sure that they are using tenses according to the situation. So what I was telling, that if I want to say something about my daily routine, so which tense I will use? I will use simple present tense, means first form of a verb, like come, go, watch, teach, mop, listen. For example, if I just want to say that about my morning routine, okay. So every morning I wake up at sometimes at 5:30, sometimes at 5 a.m. It depends when I'm going to bed. And after that I freshen up and then drink a glass of water, and after that I some breathing exercises, and after that I stand in front of the mirror and speak for at least 1 or 2 minutes. That is my morning ritual, and after that I start cooking for my family. And if I want to say that what I did now, if I want to say that what I did yesterday, okay, something I have done, okay, in the past, I have done it in the past, or I did it in the past. For example, what I did yesterday. And to narrate this, we always use simple past tense, okay. Simple past tense means second form of a verb. To narrate about your daily routine, you will use the first form of a verb, and to tell about something that already happened yesterday or even 1 hour ago or 1 minute ago, you will tell it in simple past tense. Simple past tense means the second form of a verb, like came, washed, listened, mopped, woke up, and got, washed. These words, these second form of a verb you are going to use. So I am going to tell what I did yesterday. Few things I am going to share with you. Like when I said that what I do every morning, that I say I wake up. Now I am going, but the activities I did yesterday, it is already done. I have done it. So that's why I will say that I woke up. Yesterday I woke up at 5 a.m. After that I freshened up, and after freshening up I drank a glass of water, and after drinking a glass of water I did some breathing exercises because it helps me to speak clearly, gives me confidence when I'm speaking. Really, breathing exercises always gives me confidence, and it helps me to speak a little louder, because when we are speaking, many people I see that they always try to speak very slowly. They don't want people to listen them. But if you are speaking and no one is able to hear you, so what is the point of speaking? So I always try to speak in a standard sound where people are able to listen to me properly, okay, not shouting, but where you can, or people can listen to me properly. In that volume I always try to speak, okay. And after that, right now today I'm not thinking that much about grammar, okay, because it is not possible to tell each and every sentence correctly, okay, because it is not my mother tongue. No matter how many years I practice, how many grammar lessons I watch, it is important. Learning grammar is important. I have learned it. I learn it every day, but I think that I can't learn it word for word. Means when I'm talking in a flow. So there are many things, many sentences I need to use. Okay. So if I ask ChatGPT to give my content, it will give it. But I may not be that much comfortable telling the same content. So that's why I have chosen this topic to talk something random. So after doing breathing exercises, I stood in front of the mirror and I spoke, I think at least more than 5 minutes. Yes, yesterday for the first time I spoke for more than 5 minutes. Yes, and I was very happy after completing my speaking practice, because I set this goal, and I have learned this from Muniba Manzari. Yes, I used to listen to her a lot because I listen different YouTubers. Okay, I wake up early in the morning and stand in front of the mirror and try to speak at least for 1 minute in English. So from her I got this and started doing this practice, and I have been doing it for the past, I think, 2 to 3, more than not 2 to 3 to 4 months, and it has become my second nature that I wake up, I freshen up, and just stand in front of the mirror and speak about random topics. Yes, was mostly what I did yesterday and what I am going to do that day. Okay, I have been speaking in English for almost 9 to 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm really happy about my progress, and you can also try this method to improve your fluency, because it is my personal experience that when I'm trying to speak about any topic, okay, suppose someone gave me a topic like talk something about sport, so as I don't know much about any sports, so I can hardly make 5 to 10 sentences about it. Okay, and after that I will stop speaking because I have nothing to say about this topic. But whenever I start speaking about myself or about my daily routine, about my work, about my family, and the topics which are related to me, I am much more comfortable and happy to talk about. And I also observe the same pattern in my students also. When I give them any particular topic, they sometimes memorize from Google or ChatGPT and they try to narrate it, and it sounds sometimes robotic. But the moment I give them a topic like related to their life, okay, that time they describe it, they very smoothly, and I would say that happily, and that time they don't think much about the grammar and the mistakes. They are very busy or very excited narrating the experience. So I would always request and advise everyone that if you really want to improve your fluency, just start speaking about random topics when you are proud. Actually, my goal is to improve my fluency, and to achieve my goal, I always focus on two things: that how can I train my speech organs like tongue, mouth, and lips to use or speak this language, and how can I think it in English, and how can I tell or narrate a story, or how can I talk to myself and in English, okay, about different topics. The more I do these kind of activities or exercises, the more I feel confident to speak in public with people, and also in front of the mirror, and the important thing, that in front of the camera. When this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and thank you for watching.